You've tried texting first, dressing up to impress and even playing hard to get, but he still seems distant. What if I told you there's a neuroscience backed trick or two to make him miss you intensely and it takes only a few minutes to do them? Stick around to hear how this works. Most advice doesn't work as it doesn't take into account how the male brain actually works, but these strategies do. Today you'll learn 3 science-based rules to trigger his missing you reflex. No games here, it's just strategy, so if you're interested in learning more, stay tuned. So let's start. Number 1, the scarcity principle. Men's brains spike dopamine when something seems unattainable. If you can't have it, you want it more, so the more available we are, the less we seem valuable in his subconscious. And this is also true in reverse. The less you're there, the more he'll think of you. The key is to balance this out correctly. So he thinks you're attainable but not too easy. Don't be too available all of the time. He'll start taking you for granted and won't value you. This means he starts to think about you less. After a great date or conversation, don't text or call for 12 hours. You don't want to seem overkeen or pushy. If he doesn't text you, don't reach out. If he does, reply after 12 hours. Never double text. Don't text twice in a row. If you send a message and he doesn't reply, leave it. This leaves him wondering where you've been and sparks his curiosity why you're not chasing him. Drop something to make him curious, like leave a cliffhanger in something you're telling him. Tell him, I'll tell you more about that tomorrow. This will keep him curious and wanting to know more. And if he hasn't had the chance to invest in the relationship yet, he'll be driven by the fear of missing out. He'll start wondering what you're up to, who else is in your life, and he'll try to visualize you could be on a date with other men. So use these tips and play them right, and he'll be missing you before you know it. Number 2, link you to his identity, why it works. People miss what reinforces their self-image, so link yourself to his identity and he'll think of you and the time you spent together. Mirror his identity, what interests him. Notice his passions. Find out what makes him tick and what he enjoys doing. Ask questions and listen, then mention those things. This associates you with his interests, cementing you in his thoughts. So next time you see him, his brain will associate those good feelings with you. Trigger nostalgia. Talking about past events releases oxytocin, the feel-good hormone. It strengthens our bond with others and creates a sense of belonging. Memories you share together become a part of both your identities. Reminisce about the funny moments you shared. Mention inside jokes you both understand. These conversations bring back positive emotions and strengthen his connection to you. So use these 3 techniques to link yourself to his identity. Once he starts seeing you as part of his identity, he'll start missing you because you're part of him. But that's not enough. You need to show him that you're scarce and hard to get. Once you combine scarcity with identity linking, he won't be able to stop thinking about you. Now let me show you the final tip. Number 3, the 70-30% rule, why it works. Humans love a puzzle. We can't resist trying to figure things out. So the trick here is to reveal 70% of you and hold back 30%. This creates a sense of mystery and makes him curious. Ask questions, show genuine interest in him. Inquire about his hobbies, dreams, and experiences. During a conversation, people tend to talk about themselves for 30% of the time, ask questions for 20%, and actively listen for 50%. Next, end on a high note. When you're having a conversation with him or on a date, have a laugh and leave the date or conversation on a high. He'll be thinking about that high and wanting more because he enjoyed being with you and didn't want it to end. This gives him something to think about and look forward to when you meet again. These 3 steps are the perfect balance between revealing yourself and holding back mystery. And there is one more critical step you must take. One final point to mention. This is a critical mistake most make. If you do this, you ruin everything. The biggest mistake is chasing him when he pulls away. When he pulls away, it's like a red light. He's telling you to slow down. Chasing him triggers a survival response in his brain, triggering the fight or flight mode. If you chase him, it activates the amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for fear and anxiety. This creates a negative association with you, making him want to run away even more. Instead, you should match his energy. If he pulls away, pull away. If he stops responding, stop responding. If he doesn't put in effort, don't put in effort. This communicates that you're not desperate and creates a sense of urgency. He'll wonder what you're doing and start to wonder why you're not chasing him. And the contrast will drive him crazy. Here's the key: don't worry about what he's doing or who he's with. Focus on yourself, your hobbies, your friends, your family. When he sees you living your best life, he'll realize what he's missing out on. It may be hard to not text or call him after a great date, but trust me, he will start to think about you more and wonder what you're doing. It creates mystery. This will draw him back to you. It's about rewiring how you show up when you radiate purpose instead of pressure. That's the secret, so go be your magnetic self. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.